Breaking free. You are more than your title. Welcome to a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Today, we're going to challenge the very foundations of how we define ourselves and others. We're diving deep into a transformative idea that has the power to revolutionize our personal and professional lives. This isn't just another talk about career advancement or work-life balance. This is about reclaiming our humanity in a world that often reduces us to mere labels. I'm thrilled to share with you the profound insights I've gained from an extraordinary individual, Trina Hill. With 25 years of experience in the tech industry, Trina isn't just a corporate veteran. She's a visionary, a change maker, and a beacon of hope for those who feel trapped by societal expectations. Her journey from a pigeonholed IT professional to a multifaceted leader and entrepreneur is more than inspiring. It's a roadmap for personal and professional liberation. Imagine for a moment, you're at a networking event. The room buzzes with conversation, and the air is thick with ambition. You approach someone new, and the inevitable question arises, so what do you do? It's a simple query, yet it carries the weight of our society's obsession with titles and roles. Now, in that moment, do you feel a surge of pride or a twinge of inadequacy? Do you confidently state your job title, or do you fumble for words, trying to encapsulate the complexity of who you are in a neat professional package? This scenario plays out countless times every day, in boardrooms and living rooms across the globe. We've been conditioned to believe that our worth is inextricably tied to our professional status or our role within our family. But today, I'm here to tell you that this belief is not just limiting, it's fundamentally flawed. You are so much more than your title. Let that sink in for a moment. Feel the weight of those words. You, yes, you, are a complex, multifaceted being with dreams, passions, and potential that extend far beyond the confines of your job description or family role. This isn't just feel-good rhetoric. It's a powerful truth that has the potential to transform how we view ourselves and how we navigate our personal and professional lives. Trina's story is a testament to this truth. Early in her career, she found herself pigeonholed as the IT girl. Her colleagues saw her as nothing more than a technical problem solver, someone to call when computers crashed or software needed installing. And while Trina excelled in her role, she felt a deep sense of dissatisfaction. There was so much more she wanted to contribute, so many ideas she had for improving processes and enhancing communication across departments. For a while, Trina tried to suppress these other aspects of herself. She focused solely on her technical skills, believing that was what her company valued most. But the result wasn't increased productivity or recognition. It was burnout and frustration. She felt like a cog in a machine, not a human being with unique insights and valuable perspectives. The turning point came when Trina decided to take a risk. During a team meeting, instead of just reporting on technical issues, she shared an idea she had for streamlining communication between IT and other departments. To her surprise, her colleagues were receptive. They didn't just see the IT girl anymore. They saw a thoughtful, innovative team member with valuable insights. This small act of bringing more of herself to work opened up new opportunities for Trina. She began to be invited to strategic planning meetings. Her role expanded to include project management and cross-departmental collaboration. And most importantly, she felt more fulfilled, more energized, and more authentically herself at work. Trina's experience isn't unique. Research in organizational psychology has shown that when employees feel they can bring their whole selves to work, including their diverse experiences, perspectives, and passions, they are more engaged, more creative, and more productive. A study published in the Academy of Management Journal found that employees who feel they can express their authentic selves at work are 16% more engaged and 32% more committed to their organizations. But this isn't just about being more productive or successful in our careers. It's about living fuller, richer lives. It's about recognizing that our worth isn't determined by our job title or our role in our family. It's about embracing the beautiful complexity of who we are and allowing that fullness to enrich every aspect of our lives. Consider for a moment, what parts of yourself do you leave at the door when you go to work? What passions, skills, or experiences do you keep hidden, believing they don't fit with your professional identity? And what might happen if you allowed those aspects of yourself to shine through? Trina's journey didn't stop with her corporate career. As she began to embrace more aspects of herself in the workplace, she also felt called to explore other passions and talents. She started her own company, driven by her heart for people and her faith. This wasn't a rejection of her corporate experience, but an expansion of it. She brought all the skills, knowledge, and relationships she had built in the corporate world into her new venture, infusing it with her personal values and vision. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, that's great for Trina, but I can't just start my own company. I have bills to pay, a family to support. And you're right, not everyone's path will look like Trina's, but the principle remains the same. When we recognize and honor all aspects of who we are, we open ourselves up to new possibilities, both within our current roles and beyond them. So, how do we start living this truth? How do we begin to see
ourselves and others as more than our titles? Trina shared some powerful strategies that I want to pass on to you. First, take time for self-reflection. Ask yourself, what are my passions? What skills or talents do I have that I'm not currently
using in my work? What experiences have shaped me that my colleagues might not know about? This isn't about crafting a new professional persona. It's about getting in touch with who you truly are. Second, look for small ways to bring more of yourself to work. Maybe it's sharing a personal story that relates to a project you're working on. Perhaps it's volunteering to lead an initiative that aligns with your passions. Or it could be simply taking the time to learn about your colleagues' lives outside of work. Third, challenge the assumptions you make about others based on their titles or roles. Remember that the CEO might also be a devoted parent. The new intern might have valuable life experiences to share. The stay-at-home mom might have untapped leadership potential. By seeing the fullness in others, we create space for our own multifaceted nature to be recognized and valued. Fourth, don't be afraid to take risks. This doesn't mean you have to make drastic career changes. It might be as simple as speaking up in a meeting when you have an idea, even if it's outside your usual area of expertise. Or it could mean pursuing a hobby or volunteer opportunity that seems unrelated to your work but brings you joy and fulfillment. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, be patient and compassionate with yourself. Embracing our whole selves is a journey, not a destination. There will be times when it feels uncomfortable or even scary to step outside the box others have put us in, or that we've put ourselves in. That's okay. And every small step towards authenticity is a victory. As we begin to live this truth, that we are more than our titles, that we were designed to do more, something remarkable happens. We don't just become more fulfilled individuals. We create ripple effects that transform our workplaces, our families, and our communities. Imagine a workplace where people feel free to bring their whole selves to the table, where the accountant's passion for environmental conservation leads to innovative sustainability practices, where the marketing manager's experience as a parent informs more family-friendly policies, where the CEO's hobby as an amateur historian brings fresh perspectives to long-term strategy. Imagine families where parents model for their children that success isn't just about climbing the corporate ladder, but about living authentically and pursuing one's passions, where children grow up knowing that their worth isn't tied to their achievements or roles, but to their inherent value as human beings. Imagine communities where people are encouraged to contribute their unique gifts and perspectives, regardless of their job titles or social status. Where the retired teacher, the young entrepreneur, and the stay-at-home parent all have valuable roles to play in creating positive change. This is the world Trina Hill envisions and works towards. It's a world where we recognize that our professional identities are just one facet of who we are. A world where we honor the complexity and richness of each individual's experience. A world where we understand that we were truly designed to do more, to love, to create, to inspire, to make a difference in ways that transcend our job descriptions or family roles. But this vision isn't just a distant dream. It's a reality we can start creating today, right here, right now. And it starts with you. I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Now, I want you to imagine yourself 5 years from now, but don't imagine yourself in terms of a job title or a role. Instead, imagine yourself living fully, authentically, embracing all aspects of who you are. What does that look like? How does it feel? Hold on to that feeling, that sense of freedom, of authenticity, of purpose. That's your birthright. That's who you were meant to be. Now open your eyes. Look around you. Every person you see, your colleagues, your friends, your family members, they too are so much more than their titles. They too have hidden depths, untapped potential, unique perspectives that could change the world. So here's my challenge to you this week: do one thing that expresses an aspect of yourself that you don't usually bring to your work or family life. It could be sharing a personal story with a colleague, pursuing a long neglected hobby, or volunteering for a cause you're passionate about. Take that small step towards living more authentically, towards honoring the fullness of who you are. And as you do, remember this: you are not just your job title, you are not just your role in your family. You are a unique, complex, valuable human being with gifts, passions, and potential that the world needs. You were designed to do more, to be more. It's time to break free from the limitations of titles and roles. It's time to reclaim our humanity in all its beautiful complexity. It's time to create a world where we value people for who they are, not just what they do. Are you ready to embrace the fullness of who you are? Are you ready to see others in their full humanity? Are you ready to create a world where we are all free to be our authentic selves? The journey starts now. It starts with you. You are more than your title. You were designed to do more. Now go out there and show the world the amazing, multifaceted person you truly are. Thank you.